Hey there everybody and welcome back to Pikmin². Today, we're going to finish off the Giant's Dessert. Now I did wait. I went out and I bought a new controller today, so this is a fresh, brand new controller. I've been complaining about this the entire series long. So, that being said, just understand that oh, this is the first time we've interacted with this thing. I can jam out to my favorite music again. Maybe life here isn't so bad after all. No, it's probably pretty bad. So hopefully our issue is solved. Let's see. So the other treasure ship part is going to be up here, and I believe that is going to be a blue Pikmin styled puzzle. So we'll go ahead and I mean, do we have any reason not to bring out all of the boys? I mean, we're gonna overkill it. We might as well, you know, decimate it, right? There's that. Also have no idea what our final area is gonna look like. That's something I've been kind of curious about for a little while now. But yeah, got a new controller here. Literally the first thing I've used it for. Actually, that's not true. I tested it out on another game a little bit earlier, just to make sure everything was working well, all the settings were correct. Alright, so let's take a look in here. Might as well end this guy's career, right? He almost got one of those stragglers. Come on, guys. There we go. Alright. Oh. Unforeseen issue here, apparently. That's fine. That's fine. We've got plenty of time in the day. We've got plenty of time in the day. We'll deal with the problems as they come here. Just want to make sure that the ones that go back to sleep here are going to be the leaf ones. So we're going to do that. And we'll go ahead and pull out some guys as well. Can I see where the okay, so that's where a bunch of guys died. I can't recall how they died. Again, it was oh, you know what? It was the boulder. That's right. The boulder came through last episode and absolutely decimated us. He had some really good aim. I thought I was juking him hard by going hard forward, and he has good reads, so good on him. Good for him. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Why? Oh, they die fast. Okay. So this isn't Pikmin 2 fire, this is like Pikmin 1 fire. Also, how incredibly kind of my blue Pikmin to attempt to help out. Yeah. Yeah, really good. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, blue Pikmin. You guys are the real unsung heroes, as always. Well, at least we got to experience fire and how dangerous it is. Didn't know that it was that dangerous, but guess what? It is. Okay, so we got a lot of, crobsters here. Not crobsters, but, oh God, what are these guys called? I cannot remember. I remember they have a goofy name. I really like their name, and I can't remember what it is. Cromads, I think. I guess it's not that goofy. Maybe it's something Cromads? I don't know. I don't really. A lot of water in this desert. I think I brought that up before as well, but you know, I kind of expected a more dried out, distant spring. What is going on here? Okay, how does this work? Huh? Okay. Ah, I see. Okay. I think I see. So now we run over here. Right? And how many are over there? Enough. That's all that matters. Alright, it only requires 15. We brought 25, so nice. That is a really cool puzzle. Can I just say? That is a really cool puzzle. that is probably the most creative scale puzzle I've seen in any iteration of this game or ROM hack or anything like that. That was super cool. And this is the Libra, of course. So this is a gem I've had since I was a boy. I miss the early days in life when Nana would make me eat bugs in our backyard. Yes. It's all about the simple things in life, right? Oh, here is one buried character. Buried deep within the earth. Alright, nice. Yeah, so that's cool. I have some news regarding my eyes. So for anyone who didn't know, I was having issues with my eyes for a little while. I say a little while, I guess technically still having them. But I went ahead and got some scans done and determined that it was nothing major. So we ruled out any worst case scenario. The only downside is that I will permanently have a small amount of vision loss in my right eye. But ultimately, it's pretty minor. It's pretty manageable. It does kind of suck, but it's overall it's not that noticeable so long as I don't try looking out of just one eye. And supposedly it shouldn't get any worse, so that's nice as well. Real quick here, we've got the Orca leveling up for the final time here, so that'll be fun. That'll be nice. There it is. There it goes. Very neat. Very neat. I would have liked to see like some unique ship parts for this, but I mean, I get that we changed some of the models around and everything. But at the same time, I mean, it would have been neat, right? I assume that we did this in order to keep in order to reuse a lot of the data the Dolphin uses, such as where the ship parts go and the animations for the ship leveling up, stuff like that, which is fine. I just think it would have been awesome if it did have some unique sort of completely original ship here. Also would have been a lot more work, so completely get why that didn't happen, especially with how long it took for this mod to come out as it is. My ship is completely fixed. If I just had had my golden Pikmin carrots, I could get out of here. I see one more place I can visit. I'll call it the last course. The carrots have to be there. It would have been called the Last Supper. That would have been funny. Alright. Moving on. So instead of the piggy bank, we have the golden Pikmin carrots. That was kind of, you know, I kind of assumed that. So I guess that little watery region there right above us isn't its own level, which is a little disappointing, but what do you know? What is this area? I can't really tell from that thumbnail. It's kind of difficult to make anything out of that. I guess we'll figure out what the final boss is today. The last course. Part of me's a little nervous. Ooh. Okay, so we have the bamboo and stuff, and the tile set of Wistful Wild, which I predicted, but it is in fact the final trial, so let's scout ahead a little bit here and see what's going on. Is this actually just the final trial? No, it is not. It is a little different. Oh, that waterfall is adorable. I love that. We have a map as well we can use. That might help. Okay, this is a little odd. I just now realized that there is no bridge here. So what is the goal exactly? To drain the water. Okay. You know what? Fair enough. There's electricity over there as well. That's interesting. That's also pretty cool because Pikmin 1 did not use the water at all. Or not the water, the electricity at all, because obviously it was, you know, that was a Pikmin 2 thing. I like how in this game we kind of implemented that electrical hazard just a little bit. I mean, that one there, I guess, is not really in anyone's way, but it is there, so that's neat. I also am concerned about the final boss. I assume it's not going to be Emperor Bullblax, but I'm kind of afraid it might be. I have faith in the boys here that this is not going to be Emperor Bulblax, but, you know, I guess, I mean, it could be, right? So there's a good handful of bombs over there. How exactly am I supposed to get the Pikmin back? Because this is definitely too far to chuck them. Well, I can power throw them, I guess. I can do that. Okay. So far, this is fine. Have to be really careful with this, though. Okay. My camera angle is not the best here, either. Alright, this is fine. I can throw them quite far. But yeah, I think you are required to power throw there. That's, well, I guess, what am I talking about? I'm a dumb idiot. We're gonna drain the water. God, have I already forgotten everything? Oh, there's some... I guess that electricity is technically in the way. That's a lot of just bomb rocks sitting right there. That's interesting. Alright. Doesn't play the jingle, that's interesting. Can I see anything in there? Not really. I mean, it'd be cool if it was the Titan Weevil, like, although that wouldn't make any sense, right? Because, that just wouldn't make any sense. Straight up, no sense, because, you know, he would drop treasures, which we aren't collecting, so. I am curious if there are more things that I missed, in terms of, like, what is the term? You know, kind of like the Pluckaphone. Were there more upgrades that I could have gotten? Did I miss them? I didn't kill every enemy or, you know, fight every boss, I think. I feel like there's stuff that I definitely could have done more of, and if I had, maybe I would have found, like, the rush boots or something. Something else very useful. Obviously, we already have the knapsack ability, but, you know, there's other stuff, right? Alright. That's everybody there. Where are my blues? They're over here. Oh, they can't walk up that. Of course. Why would you be able to? So we will finish this with, or we will get in there. We'll get into the area today. I don't know as if that will mean anything. I don't know. Guess we'll just we'll do the rest in red here, because if this is Bulblax, right, then it's gonna be one of those things where we just want reds and yellows, right? And yeah, I will do it the same way I fought him the first go round, you know. Although I think it's pretty safe to say it will be different in some regard. I just don't know in what regard, you know. You know. Can I actually throw them? I can not. Okay. Well. Sure. I can throw the yellows in there. Just want to make sure not to throw a bomb boy. Oh, that guy is trying his hardest. We'll make sure that he doesn't. Oh, I can throw these in there. Sick. I was just missing before, I guess. That's fine. We're allowed to miss sometimes. Human error is, you know, something that we take into account most of the time. Okay, it's not Emperor Bulblax. But what the hell is it? What if it was the Water Wraith? Oh boy. Wouldn't that be something? I mean, now I'm wondering, like, do I need blue Pikmin? I mean, we'll find out, I guess. This music is very interesting as well. Like a much lazier version of the Final Trials theme. I actually really do like the Final Trials music. I don't think it's, like, amazing or anything, but I do enjoy it. Is this a 9er? This is probably a 9er, right? Yeah. Well, first of all, let's see what it is so we can properly make our squadron. Oh, yeah? The hell is that thing? How many red Pikmin do I have in the onion? Plenty. We can afford to... What the hell is that? What? I don't know how to fight this thing. Ooh, he planted a burning carrot in the ground. Oh. Oh, the Pluckaphone is useful here. That's cool. Wonder if he has an electrical attack as well. Can we do some major damage here, maybe? Uh-oh, what is he doing underground? What does that mean? What does that mean? Get out of the way! Okay. This is really freaking cool. Okay. Okay. It's a little janky, but it's really neat. Ooh, okay, yeah, that does happen. I forgot they die super fast. Yeah, the Pluckaphone is kind of a godsend here all of a sudden. Is this the first time I've seen, like, a completely custom enemy in the game? Oh. Are those boulders? I mean, this guy is going down, though. Oh, there it is. I can't believe it. I found my golden Pikmin². Not only will I get out of here safely, but I can even complete my shipment. I'll just tell my boss I got stuck in traffic for 16 days. Oh, it didn't seem like he died, though. Okay, this requires 50. Neat. Okay. I wonder if the bombs could have been useful in any capacity. They probably could have. But I didn't bother checking, I guess. Oh, I can't put a full 100 on there. Okay. That's fine. I guess a couple died to the water carrots. Surprised there was no electrical hazard or anything like that. Like, I feel like that fight was fairly easy. I would even say that was easier than the than Emperor Bulblax himself from the first iteration of the game. It's a more fun fight, I'll say that. I don't particularly like the Bulblax fight in Pikmin 1. That's kind of why I was really hoping it wasn't that. But yeah, I don't think I've seen like a completely custom boss or enemy before. We've seen a lot of edits and, you know, behavioral changes of enemies and bosses like that, but I don't think I've seen like a complete full-on custom battle like that. That was really cool. And it was a little janky, but, you know, as the first time seeing something like that, I think that's kind of a breakthrough in the modding community, to be honest with you. Finally, recovered golden Pikmin². I can leave this planet and finish my shipment. Well, guys, that was it. That was Louie's quest. That was a lot of fun. Again, I like the, you know, the sort of height, compact gameplay of Pikmin 1 a little bit more than Pikmin 2. I could see myself playing this again at some point. Yeah, I don't know, I just really enjoyed the mod. And I really enjoyed the whole Louie's quest thing. That was really neat. It's the first time I've gotten to see like a Pikmin 1 styled experience since Pikmin 1, to be honest, and I enjoyed it every second of it. I want to see more stuff like this. More Pikmin 1 styled content. I know that there's Pikmin 2 Caveless Edition, and that is on my radar. I want to play that sooner rather than later. I don't know if that's coming next. Honestly, I have to take a look at what projects I have coming up, see what is next and what's not. But this was so good. Yeah, wow, this was so much fun. And I probably won't do another like YouTube series for this game, but I probably will replay this in my spare time. It was just that. It was that good. It was that fun. I don't know if it's the definitive way to play Pikmin 1, to be honest with you, but it was really good. It was really good. I enjoyed every moment of it. I like Louie's quest and like the optional, you know, pluck-a-phone that you can get. That was really cool. Pig Hacker, you've outdone yourself. Everyone on the team, truly amazing. And I'm going to assume that this is pretty much identical to the Pikmin 1 closing scene, but we'll take a look at it anyways here. It's funny how we have this sort of like sentimental moment from Louie, even though like I feel like he did not care at all. Like all the dialogue and everything did not give you the idea that Louie cared about the Pikmin in the slightest. You know, at least compared to Olimar, who kind of did. So this sentimental build-up doesn't really fit him quite as well. Final stats. It took 17 days, which obviously, first time playthrough, I think that's probably fine. I would definitely be interested to see like how far down I can compact that, because, like I said, I love playing the first game over and over again. I could probably see myself playing Louie's Quest multiple times. Today I completed my mission. My ship is as good as new, and my gold carrots are all recovered. I'll miss those Pikmin, but I think they'll be fine without me. I'll spend the rest of my journey writing recipes for the different creatures I ate while I was there. Fascinating. Oh, you know what? They're golden pick carrots. It makes sense the final boss was a rabbit. That is clever. I like that. Wow, this is the only time you'll ever see that I've grown 388 yellow Pikmin. That is crazy. Oh, that's Pikmin in general, I think. That's just surviving Pikmin. Okay. Cool. Got all the ship parts, including the Pick stash. I think this is gonna be mostly the same, to be honest with you. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I spent a long time waiting for this game to come out. This was definitely like the most anticipated thing that I wanted to do this year. And obviously, I had to finish Pikmin 2.16 first, because I'd started that way back in May of 2024, and then I got busy and I couldn't finish the project until this year, obviously. So this is now the first thing that I wanted to do, and I did it. And I'm happy. I'm so happy that I got to do this and I got to play it. I know Nintendo loves taking stuff down, and so I'm glad I was able to get to this before Nintendo attacked it or did anything like that. The whole Louie's Quest thing, I thought it was some of the most solid and tightest level design that I've seen in some of these mods for Pikmin 2. I know that they're pretty much rehashed from Pikmin 1's designs, but even so, they're different enough to feel different, you know? Like, there's new pathways, there's new sections, it branches off in weird ways. There's entirely new portions of the map. That caught me off guard. I thought they were going to be straight up just, like, redos of the original, and with the different ship parts in different locations, and maybe you have walls in different places, stuff like that. So it did absolutely surprise me and blow me away. I was very surprised. And I loved every second of it. Louie's Quest was amazing. I don't think that I can skip this, however, so Yeah, it's probably gonna do another montage as well at the end of this, so I guess we'll watch that. It might do Louie's stuff, so it'll be a bit of a longer episode here today, but we've been kind of doing longer episodes anyways, doing 2 days in one. And part of me feels like I shouldn't have done that as well. I should have just kept it as 1 day per episode, but... Oh, is this the montage? Okay, here we go. Rock shooter. Rocks are a great source of iron. Yeah, alright, so these are gonna be like cooking related things. Puff stool. The truffle puff. Enormous mushroom can make a high-class gourmet feast. I don't know if I'm gonna read them all out loud, but... So they have actual names here rather than horrible mushroom. Will-o-wisp. Ooh. Interesting. That was one of the most interesting ones, to be honest with you. Oh, the spine breaker. Love it. Flathead Longlegs. Alright, that's a cool name. Yeah, this was a really cool boss as well. That was probably my favorite boss fight in the game. Even though I lost so many Pikmin to it, I thought it was super creative and well done. This guy, super creative, maybe needed a little bit more time in the oven to cook, to be honest with you. The decorated cannon beetle. I was correct on the name. That is cool. Yeah, I mean his hitbox to open him up there was a little bit too precise in my opinion. It was very difficult to get that open. The scorching snitch bug, okay. Permanent state of cooked to perfection. That is funny. That is funny. Oh, here we go. We get to see this creature. The final boss. Very cool boss. I wonder, does that heal him? The Ravenous Space Bunny! Oh my gosh. The lore behind that is hilarious. I love that. That is so good. The Ravenous Space Bunnies that quote-unquote ate Louie's Pick carrots. Yep, and now he's gonna arrive on Hawkatate Freight and claim that they were eaten by space rabbits, but he ate them, obviously. Louie's secret. So that can technically be canon, minus the fact that Louie had never seen Pikmin in Pikmin². But, you know, that's beside the point, I think. Alright, guys. Obviously, that is kind of the end of Pikmin² in terms of its content. However, it's not the end of this this series. There is still more content to experience. We do have, let's take a look in here real quick. Challenge mode most likely has Louie's Quest stuff involved, and so I do want to experience it, even if it's not stuff I care all that much about, to be honest with you. I'm not going to play these multiple times, but I will play them at least once, probably. I'll probably do all of them. On top of that, I would like to do one more playthrough of the game. We do have a third file here, and of course it is unfilled, so next time, I think we're going to find a way to fill that file. Well, first of all, let's see